All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another news and reviews. Hot topics happening around the globe. Today, we're going to be talking about our favorite, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, at least my favorite. Um, I remember when I first started watching Avatar. Aside from Dragon Ball Z, which I mean everyone grew up on um, in my era, this is actually one of the things that actually sent me to watch Japanese anime. And this one is not like you can argue it's more like Western and it's not really Japanese. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you let me know in the comments. But if I recall correctly, it's been done by an American studio. I can be wrong. Um, it's not really fresh in my brain right now. But I'm here to talk about the new Netflix series that's coming up. We haven't been given much information on there. What we do know is the guys who used to work on there are no longer with the studio, but they are still talking with the studio. And it's nice that Netflix is, taking this on. Um, it was terrible. Just let me cut short there. It was terrible when they did the live action movie. They did announce the live action series, um, but if you're not ready to spend mad money like Marvel money on this, or not really close, not really Marvel money, but like spend some heavy bucks on there for the effects and the studios to really do a great job to bring it alive. I don't think they should go in the direction of the live action. I think they should still keep the animation. And a few questions like some people had I saw on the internet. They were asking, "Hey, can we, you know, will they continue the story or will they do a spin-off and stuff like that?" I'm never really a fan of spin-off. Although, if you guys are Game of Thrones fans, I'm digging the new spin-off when it comes to the beginning of how everything started. I'm for that, when I really watch it. At first, I didn't like it, but when I saw the trailer, I fell in love with it. But back to Avatar, I'm not really a fan of a spin-off. Although, if I were to think spin-off, I would say they could start talking about after the war, immediately after the war, how Aang and the rest, and Sokka and Katara, how they managed to like pull this off, build this, new city, and Aang, Aang being a father, showing that side of him. They can show that up until when he passed. They can, I think they could drag 2 to 3 books out of that. Because he was like what, technically 12, but 100 years old, and he grew up. It looked like in his 30s, give or take. So that might make him 136, 130, give or take. You know. So, if they want to do a spin-off, I would say do that. Um, but if they were to continue the story, um, Kara, the last Airbender, I think they should continue with that, and maybe do something about Toph. Because Toph is crazy. Toph is like on a different level now. I know people might argue or whatever, whatever, but if you had to take a look at Toph, she's just living in the forest. She's connected to the tree that's connected to every living thing. She literally has access to everything around the world, even better access than the Avatar itself. With just her knowledge and things she would do. That's why nothing really surprised her. So they can do that and incorporate her more. Because I know that the show is not, Toph is not really the main character, but they gave her a time in the spotlight, and then they had to like shove on the side and give Ang the the time in the spotlight, you know. But when Toph was introduced, when they developed a character, everyone fall in love with the character. So I think they can bring that back. They did try to do it in the last Korra. They did try to do it there, but they can probably incorporate it more. and the new ones as well. What else can they do? What else? Some people were talking about go back to the time of Kiyoshi. Mm, I am not the biggest fan of Kiyoshi. I mean, I've seen a little bit of her here and there, but I'm not really the biggest fan of Kiyoshi and the Kiyoshi Islands. Um, yeah, but one thing that happened that I don't think they really addressed, go back to the Korra timeline. Um, she definitely lost contact with the spirit world. She lost contact with the spirit world. Um, if I recollect my thoughts correctly, to me she never really gained back talking to the rest of the avatars with the spirit world. I don't remember that. I don't. If I'm wrong, if I'm slipping, please let me know. It's been a while since I've watched it. Um, I normally watch it. I think this series I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. That's Avatar, the one with Aang. I've never like rewatched the Korra ones, but I've rewatched the one with Aang several times. Several times. Yes. What else can I do? What else can I do? Like I said, continuing the story is I'm big on that. There's definitely other things they can do. They can like fast forward. Not really fast forward too much, but they can go um, in the advanced age and see whether the airbender is still needed. You know, currently the spirit world is existing, but with the normal world, it's kind of existing, or the avatar can go there and bring people there and stuff like that. Currently, that's what it is. That's how it ended. But they can bring it to the future where cars and everything is there, and people like don't really care about the spirit world, and things are off balance, and they have to bring things back on balance. I believe there's um, some room for improvement. Plus, Violet Zuko is there; he's still in charge. Incorporate all of them because Zuko wasn't really being incorporated that much in Korra. He was there, but he wasn't really there. Um, uh, they can talk about his sister. His dad was definitely still in prison, rotting. They can talk about that, and they definitely have content to work with. So I can see that. But what I would not like is a live action. And if they have a live action, um, I'm not for a remix because that's one thing I realized Disney does a lot is like they remake something that was an animation, they put it live action. It's literally the exact same things with a few Easter eggs here and there. I'm not really a fan of that because I already seen it. I want to see something new. So if you want to go with the live action, continue the story or a good spin off and spend some good money. Don't. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the previous, well, the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. That was not good at all, in my opinion. In my opinion, I've seen some fan made stuff on YouTube that far surpasses that. They should have definitely increased the budget, uh, hire some knowledgeable people, like people that worked on Game of Thrones, like with that kind of knowledge when it comes to CGI, hire them for that. But they kind of downplayed the elements, and I didn't really like it. If you guys like it, if you didn't like it, let me know in the comments. I'm telling you that because this will definitely help the algorithm. Um, and I believe we're running out of time here, so that's all I have for now. Feel free to continue liking the videos. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you want us to continue talking about stuff like that, talking about Avatar, let me know. We talk about a whole range of stuff from sports to all kinds of stuff. So feel free to let us know. And of course, this has been another episode of the Hot Topics News and Reviews.